Hello, readers and writers. To start class today, I would like you to do a turn and talk at your tables. What do you know about the front cover of a book? 30 seconds, turn and talk. Hands up top. Good. You're going to turn and talk again. This time, what do you know about the back blurb on a book? 30 seconds, turn and talk. Hands up top. Awesome. So today, our objective is to identify the book jacket of a text and explain how its features, which include the front cover and the back blurb, enhance my understanding of the text. And remember, at the end, we're going to be objective detectives, 5 to 5, to discover, to talk about whether or not we have met that objective. So here we have two books, one we have read already, and one that we just started reading recently. So in looking at the covers, let's start with this one here on the left. What if everybody said that? What I noticed is that the title is really popping out at me. So first of all, the title is clear on the page. Over on the side here, it got a little bit cut off, but we have our author and our illustrator to make sure we know who wrote the book and who handled the pictures. In knowing the story, we've read it already, we can kind of get an idea of what's going on in the illustration here. We see somebody in the back who's kind of getting a little bit left out, two people who are talking. And we know that that recurring line in the story was, what if everybody said that? So I'm noticing that this front cover has illustrations that fit the story. They're really giving a clue as to what's going to happen. Maybe this is even a scene from inside the book. Over here on My Teacher is an Alien, again, look at the title. It really pops out. It's really big. We also have our author clearly labeled on the front cover. So we're only about a chapter into this book, so we don't know too much about it yet. But the cover is just as powerful, even if you don't know the story, because it can help us make a prediction about what's happening. So I see two students here. They're looking pretty scared. And on the front cover, I'm seeing the silhouette of what's kind of looking like an alien. So according to the title and that illustration, I'm a little worried that their teacher truly is an alien. Let's flip to the backs. Now, I've heard a lot of students in this past week say, Miss Fonan, what is this book about? As they're browsing for a book in their wide reading time. And my answer has been, I don't know. I haven't read it. There's a place that we can look on the book in addition to the front cover that gives us a sneak peek of what's going to happen in the text, very similar to a summary. So sometimes it's on the inside cover, sometimes it's on the back, but we often call this the back blurb. So let's take a look at this one. What if everybody said that? If you tell someone that they can't play with you, there's no harm done, right? But what if everybody said that? What if everybody forgot to be kind and made fun of other kids' artwork at school, or told a fib, or refused to share with a person in need? The world wouldn't be a very nice place to live. But what if everybody thought before they spoke, so the world would be a kinder place? With a clear prose and lighthearted artwork, this companion book to the bestseller What If Everybody Did That explores the power of words and shows kids that the things we say matter. So that was a really clear summary. After us having read the book, we know that these were pieces and events that actually did happen in the book. And then what I love about this down here is that it kind of advertised it to us. This little blurb on the back was convincing us to read the story, and I thought they did a really fabulous job at that. Let's look over here at My Teacher is an Alien. This says, and you thought your teacher was weird. Wow, right away it's starting to hook us. Susan Simmons can tell that her new substitute teacher is really strange, but she doesn't know how strange until she catches him peeling off his face and realizes that Mr. Smith is really an alien. At first, no one will believe her except Peter Thompson, the class brain. When Peter and Susan discover Mr. Smith's horrible plans for their classmates, they know they have to act fast. Only they can get rid of their extraterrestrial visitor and save the rest of the 6th grade class from a fate worse than math tests. So that just gave us a really good sneak peek into what is happening in the story. And what's cool about this back cover is that clearly this book is part of a series. I've heard a couple people ask me, is this book part of a series? The back cover often gives you a really good clue and sometimes shows them in order. So this is a very informational place for you to be looking in your texts. So in the middle of our desk, we have our core text, our complex text here, Mysteries of Alien Visitors and Abductions. What I'm going to do is give you 1 minute. You can talk in your group, but I want you touching the book and observing. I want you looking at the front cover. What do you see going on there? And I want you to talk about what you see on the back. So you're just identifying what you see. You have 1 minute to do this. Go ahead. Thirty more seconds. $15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up top. Good. It's very important when you hear hands up top, it literally means stop what you're doing. I've been counting down this whole time. So let's try it again. Hands up top. Perfect. So now that you've had some time to observe, I want you to talk. How does the book jacket, the front cover, and the back blurb enhance or help your understanding of the text Aliens? 30 seconds. Go ahead. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, get ready for it. 2, 1, and 0. Hands up top. Awesome. I am going to pause the video now because I'd like to call on a couple of people. What did you hear or say in your conversation? How does this book jacket, the front cover and back blurb, enhance your understanding of aliens? Pause the video now. Awesome. So we really discovered a couple of great things that help our understanding of the text just by looking at that front cover and the back blurb. So what we're actually going to do is jump into writing before we get into wide reading. And I want you to imagine your life as a book. What would your book jacket look like? Be sure to talk about the title, the front cover, the back blurb, the images, the colors, all of that good stuff. Really use some descriptions. I should be able to read your words and visualize in my head what your front cover and back blurb would look like. Now, keep in mind, this is not a drawing assignment. This is a writing assignment. So use your descriptive language. Happy writing.